Nigga in the trenches. One, one, one thing, one thing about going live, you gotta make sure your face is correct. Important people wait for people to come to their live stream. I don't think I'm no more important than anybody else. Bow, bow, sounding like New Jersey twerk. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So let me get up out of here, man, because a lot of spiritual things going on over there that I just may not agree with. We can go back in there a little later. All right. So stop thinking like a human, operate as a god, man. That just translates to live up to your fullest potential. You know what I'm saying? That's what we all striving for. Right? All right. Yeah. What's up, Cadillac? Yeah, I'm glad I did the live too. Sure. All right. Yeah, man, I know it's been a long time. I just want to explain some things. You know, my last videos that you guys may have seen was 100-year plan, and you people are sick. You know what I'm saying? And those two videos back to back kind of was an expression of how I was feeling at the time. You know, I was feeling a certain way because I was seeing a lot of people you know, jump on that Nipsey bandwagon and let their imaginations run wild. And not saying that all of it wasn't valid, but it just was too much. And I kind of was getting the feeling that, and this is nothing new, I was getting the feeling that a lot of people on the internet, particularly YouTube, blindly follow shit and just go with the flow and just believe anything. And one thing that I do not want anyone to ever do that watches this page, I don't want you to believe anything that I say just because I fucking say it. Please don't believe shit that I say. Please don't. You know? And what I was saying was just people just believing the first thing that they heard. And I just didn't want to be a part of that no more. You know, I didn't want to be a part of it. You know, so I'm telling everybody now, man, if you're not here to build and here to share notes and here to, you know, think for yourself, but just take into consideration things, then I don't really want you to watch the page. This page ain't for that. This isn't a page for people to be lazy and not do the work. You know what I'm saying? It's not for that. It's not for that. It's for if you're really curious about this type of information, to use this as just a stepping stone. This isn't the end all be all. This isn't the answer to everything. Nothing is. I don't give a fuck if it's this page or fucking whoever page. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I mean by stop thinking like a human and operate as a god. You know? And for the record, I do have videos that can be viewed, but You have to find them. You have to be able to unlock the codes of the mystery school if you want to find these videos. And that's even taking it deeper than the videos here on YouTube, the videos that were on New Mystery School website. There are videos that people have not seen that are on the net of my notes and what I would like to contribute as a brick, one brick in the pyramid. I am just one brick in the pyramid, bruh. One brick. Everybody watching this fucking video is a brick in the pyramid. And the pyramid is only as strong as its weakest brick. You know what I'm saying? I agree, Cadillac. I agree 1,000%. And if one brick in the pyramid is corroded, it's gonna corrode the brick right next to it. And the brick right next to that is gonna corrode. Straight up. Straight up. Operate as a God. The things that I share on this channel are my notes on my path of self-discovery, of my path as me operating as a God. Usually, if you're operating as a god or goddess, we will share similar coincidences or coincide dances. Coincide dances. No, I was playing. So that's why I share, and that's why I encourage each and every one of you to share. And that's why I encourage each and every one of you to have a YouTube page. You know what I'm saying? I know some people don't feel comfortable with that, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? It ain't for everybody. And that doesn't mean that you can't enjoy this type of information. Because it's information and entertainment at the same time. I try to keep it as fun as possible. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. But there will be some videos dropping. They won't be new videos. They'll just be unreleased videos. I'll be dropping a lot of unreleased videos in the coming weeks, maybe. There's a lot. There have been major changes in my path that I will be sharing shortly. Yeah. But while we're on the subject as operating as a god, I have been learning many lessons in my path lately. And one of the lessons that I've learned is that we have something called a spiritual immune system. And just like your physical immune system, your spiritual immune system keeps you spiritually healthy. One thing about it is that anything that's on the physical plane has a spiritual origin. So if you get sick physically, that means you've been sick spiritually first. Yes, I can share the kind of changes. I actually have recorded a video. I haven't uploaded it yet. It's called The Crossroads Part 3. So I will be dropping that shortly. But I wanted to go live first. So let's say, oh yeah, so spiritual immune system. So one way that you can tell if your spiritual immune system has been attacked is that you will take on other people's characteristics, laughs, gestures, phrases, things of that nature. You may even get dizzy or lightheaded or even sleepy, being around certain energies, people, objects, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Something that you can do, something that you can do to strengthen your spiritual immune system is, of course, eating the right things. Of course, being aware of what you take in vibrationally. That means sound codes, which you listen to, light codes, which you see. You have to be aware of these things because they attach themselves to your aura or your biofield, and this is how you become spiritually sick. Now, just like your physical immune system, your spiritual immune system will shake shit off. You can be sick for a minute, but you'll normally shake shit off. And one way to do that is to make sure that you're vibrating high. Laughter, being happy, you know, shakes off any type of entity or anything that's attaching itself to your aura. And most of us are pretty spiritually strong anyways. You have a certain level of spiritual strength. And yeah, but usually laughter is like a big medicine. When I say laughter is the best medicine, it really is, because it helps you vibrate higher. You know what I'm saying? So depression is a byproduct or a result of being spiritually ill and not having a very strong spiritual immune system. Awareness is the key, though. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know any of this, you're prone to become depressed. We all do. It all happens, but you see, for most of us, we shake it. You know what I'm saying? But when you get to a point to where you can't shake it, you may want to look to spiritual remedies, herbs, especially herbs because herbs are part of the earth element, and different herbs have different frequencies or different vibrations. So when you're taking on ingesting herbs and making a mixture or cocktail, some people call them teas, which can be purchased on the New Mystery School website. Once it's open, I shut shit down. I shut the New Mystery School website. Well, I didn't shut it down. I just locked everything until further notice. And we'll talk about that later. I digress. But herbs, sage. Of course, these are very mundane things, but they actually work. But they help keep the spiritual immune system healthy. So when you're burning sage, because it is a certain plant from the earth element that vibrates on a certain frequency, sage is what it is. Why do you think there's things called Ash Wednesday or Ash whatever these religious people do? It's because they're smearing the ashes of something. The ashes of what? Something that they burn. What? Some type of plant. 9 times out of 10, some sage. You know what I'm saying? It's dark outside where I'm at. Oh, exactly. Crystals as well. Yes, you're right, BD. Crystals as well. Yes, crystals as well. I'm glad you reminded me about that. Crystals as well. They definitely do keep your spiritual immune system proper. So carrying the crystal in your pocket, depending on what kind of crystal, you know what I'm saying, you know, depends on the person, you know what I'm saying, or the mood or whatever frequency you're trying to achieve. Definitely, for sure. But having a very strong spiritual immune system is very key. But being, like I said, being aware of all of this helps you operate as a god. And when I keep reiterating this phrase for a reason, it's because all of these lessons that everybody is learning on YouTube, whether it's this channel, whether it's any other video that you want to watch on YouTube, it's time to graduate to the steps of using the information. Instead of just being very mentally massaged, for lack of a better phrase, it's time to use the information. Get out there, experiment with everything that you've learned. Try it, do it, see what works. That's the only way you're going to figure out what your path is to operating like a god. Because if not, you're going to be thinking like a human. You're going to think like a human. And there's nothing wrong with thinking like a human. There's nothing wrong with that, because you have to embrace that. You have to embrace that we're born in this flesh as gods, but we're taught to think like humans. Life's whole experience, life's whole purpose is for the human to return to his God form. That's what life and death is, or life towards death is. It's your experience of reclaiming your godhood or your goddesshood. Yeah, I just posted something about the Moldavite crystal on YouTube. Moldavite is an actual extraterrestrial crystal. It actually came from a meteorite that crash landed in quote unquote Russia, but I'm pretty sure it landed somewhere else. And this was the the crustaceans of that meteorite that landed and turned into Moldavite. But be careful though. I will say, if you're going to be purchasing Moldavite, there are a lot of generic imposters out there. So I would just say, just do your research on how to detect genuine Moldavite. Let's take a look. Ashira Star Goddess. Hey, 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 hey. Hello, ma'am. So, just reading some of these comments here. Oh, yeah. So, embracing the duality of thinking like a human and operating as a god, because you are both. If you read the Kabbalion tells you, you know what I'm saying, you are both. You can't just say, oh, I'm a god, but no, because you're a human. You know what I'm saying? I'm a god. No, you're a human. You have that potential, but you're a human. And the key is to understand both. Damn, I've been talking for 17 minutes. Running my mouth, not even talking about shit. The Rosicrucians actually, that's what I'm saying. The Rosicrucians actually believe that your boy Jesus, Jesus, ¿puedes abrir la puerta, por favor? Nosotros tienes trabajando duro este día, duro esta noche. I don't know. Jesus was a man who learned to become God. I got my Farrakhan on. To become God. He was a man that learned to become God. Versus the story that we're all familiar with, that he was God, born in the flesh and did all this shit. He was a man. And you know what? And when you get into these old religious sects, not sex, these old religious sects, sects, sects. When you get to these old religious sects, it's good to pay attention to them, because especially the ones that don't really get a lot of recognition or get a lot of notice, because they have a lot of hidden jewels about a lot of familiar shit that you've heard before. And the Rosicrucians are no different. But again, they also address the boy Jesus as a man who thought like a human, but then began to operate as a god. All right. Like I said, man, look, I'm not going to keep y'all too long and run my mouth about a whole bunch of nothing. I just want to keep you guys updated. Like I said, I'll be dropping some videos that are very pertinent to the direction of this channel. And I think that there are informational jewels that will be of some assistance to somebody. And that's all I could do is contribute. And that's all I want to do is contribute and help. And that's all I want from you guys is y'all contribute, your contribution and your help. Not necessarily financial wise, but with this pyramid that we're building, this pyramid of knowledge and information and spiritual growth and spiritual wealth. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. It is May, almost the middle of May in California, and I have a jacket on. I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Well, actually, I do know what's going on. Y'all ready for that shift? Because we going through it. Stop playing. So y'all playing. Y'all already know what time it is. Keep them third eyes open. Connect them dots. And the new catchphrase is, stop thinking like a human and operate as a god. Playing games. All right, y'all, I'm gone. Trying to stop the live, man.